Yo, we're back again with another installation of the Blue Lock series of reviews. As always, I'm here with the very best, the GOAT himself, Ryusei. Introduce yourself, please.
Yeah, guys, back again. Blue Lock, more hype, more sports, more football. So yeah, let's jump into it. G.
I'm happy, to be fair, because it seems like Blue Lock has been getting a lot of hype. I've been seeing the sales, I've been seeing the awards it's been winning.
Yeah,
So
the sales have been going up, man. I'm not trying to be surprised, but we should expect this because it's actually top quality.
It's filling the hole. I can't lie. It's filling the whole IQ left, and it's its own series. I'm not even trying to compare. It's its own series, different sports, different vibes, different main characters, the side characters, and there's a couple of chapters as we're about to see.
Fire.
Fire. Keeps impressing me. Every time I come back, I'm like, I want this. The guy provides. It's like, yes, please. This is good. Before I used to have doubt. I can't lie. It's like, it's easy to like mess up, but I've noticed it's over 100 chapters now, and this guy's still going strong.
It's quality.
I have faith in him. There's some writers you just don't doubt, like Oda, Goda, as we know him. You don't doubt that guy.
Of course not.
You don't doubt him when he's writing. Like the guy that writes Horikoshi. You don't doubt him. Just believe. Now this guy, I forgot his name. I'm going to learn it soon. I believe him, man. I've put my full faith in him. Like, just take me on the ride, like a little bride. You're the groom. Just take me.
I'm dead. Hey, likewise, fam. Likewise. Hey, let's jump into 125, chapter 125, and we have my dream for the future. And it's crazy because it's kind of what we kind of discussed in the previous episode. We were saying, does Rin actually love football?
Yeah.
Is it his passion? Is it his dream to be the top? And we see from this, the first panel, it's definitely not his dream. He doesn't love football like Sei loves football. He likes the relationship and the connection he has with his brother through football. He loves that, like, it brings them closer and they can be aim for something, like dream and be number one and number two, which is, to be honest, it's sick because it's good to have dreams and aspirations, but I think your dreams and aspirations can't be linked to somebody else, you know what I mean, in that way. You can't be saying that this individual say, I need to be the best just because he's my brother and both of us are aiming to be at the top, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think I could tell what kind of character he was. I've seen Vengeance so many times with people like Vegeta, people like Sasuke. Do you know what kind of character? I was like, does this guy really want to play football? I mean, he's a beast, definitely. Even if he doesn't want to play football, he can never deny his skills. But you can see he was seeking revenge. Like, I want to prove this person wrong.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's taken him a long way, but you can see it was just not predictable. But I could this man, he's looking for revenge, and we finally get it. I've been proved wrong. We've been proved wrong because we both saw it coming. And yeah, as the chapter goes on, I feel sorry for him. I can't lie.
I do too, man.
His brother was, I don't know. I still, we need a few more backstory from his brother's perspective. This backstory was mainly from his perspective.
Yeah.
We need to see, like, this guy. You see, like, there's one panel I really love, and maybe like when we see it on YouTube, Michelle's gonna show it to you. But the way this guy looked at him, I was like, God, that's your brother, That's your little bro. It was so
because you can see how far Sei has moved in terms of his football ability and his physical ability, and just how strong and confident, and playing overseas has really changed his game. Like, there is no comparison. When we look at Ren was kind of like, because even with this chapter you see that Sei is kind of looking down at that Japanese kind of mentality he places on their idea of football. Like, they're so peaceful. They're not really striving. They're not really going for it aggressively. And like in a way, Ren was complacent. He was doing well, but you're aiming for the top. You can't just be like the best in your country. You can't just be the best in Japan if you want to be the best in the world. And Sei was like, bro, look at the difference. Look at this is where this is how hard you have to push to get where you want to be. And I'm not the one to drag you to your dream. Like, don't lean on me, man. Don't, like, you know what I mean?
I still feel like Sei was trying to, like, I don't know, teach his brother something. Just the way he went about it seems a little bit evil.
Yeah.
But he's right, because no matter what you're doing something, if you do it for somebody else, it can be good. It can come from, like, let's even go to basic. It's like studying something in uni. You can be good at physics, but if you're doing it for your friends just because you want to be in the same class with them, you're doing it for your friends, you're not gonna reach the same heights of you could reach when you're like really motivated about it.
Yeah.
And you could see it was obvious, man. He's like, when you're like talking about your dream and you put yourself in second place already, even if it's your brother, it's a sister, your uncle, it's just the vibe is just not there. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna be the best and I'm gonna be second place. It's like, what? When I was reading,
that ain't it. That actually
that's
is
not it, bro. You will never see Ronaldo, Messi, Lewandowski, Rashford, like Saka, just people that are never gonna say, oh yeah, I'm playing so I can have Messi be number one and me Ronaldo two.
Yeah.
I want Rashford to be number one and me Saka number. No. I want to be the best. I want to beat you. Everybody. It doesn't matter who it is. It doesn't matter how high the expectation can be for that person, or how high that person is for me, or how far away the difference is. I still want to be number one. I think that mentality Say has it, but Rin didn't have it, and Say had to like put some motivation in that man, very brutally, but
yeah.
nonetheless he had to do it.
I like the way you've analyzed it, the way you've looked at it, because I wasn't even looking at that perspective, and I think that's a great perspective, because obviously Say in that likeness is then trying to motivate his brother to be like, it's tough love. I think that's how you're looking at it, being tough on his brother, because like, bro, you need to grow, you need to be better, and this is cuddling you and making you feel good about where you are at the moment is not gonna like push you to the max. It's not gonna push you and make you the best footballer. So I understand him from that perspective, but obviously Say is definitely a savage with it, because how he was like, bro, you might as well just quit football. I was like, yeah, you're doing a lot. That is rude.
The man called him lukewarm. I was like, oh my god.
He said you're soft.
Why is it called Rin lukewarm? Jesus.
And Rin definitely needed that just to push him, but
I feel like even though he needed that, I feel like he just changed his motivation to another bit, but it's still bad. It went from like, I want to be with my brother to revenge. So I think what he was trying to do, I don't think it worked, because this guy he's looking out to just destroy his brother. Like he said it at the end, I want to break him. Yeah. So I feel like, the motivation is, he changed it. Might make him a better player, but I don't know. I don't think it's like, I truly feel Rin is not like reaching his potential, which is mad already, seeing how badass he is. But I feel like, it went from like, I want to beat my brother to like, revenge, I want to beat him. But yeah. Because
that section, like you just mentioned, it was not everybody would have went the same way in terms of like the thought process, to think that everything that the relationship that I had when I was younger, my brother, was all fake and stuff. And he was really reflecting on the past. And I was like, bro, why are you doing that? Like, all that can be real, and your brother can be also like a savage right now. That both can be true. Just because he's a savage now doesn't mean everything he did in the past was fake. So I do feel like Rin went to like the most extreme end, and just saying, bro.
Because can you imagine your brother like plotting this at the age of 3 or the age of
wild.
4? So I think it was just
wild.
The guy just grew differently and like went experienced different aspects of football and changed. But it doesn't mean he's a bad person. But thinking like when he was 5, he was plotting to like break your heart, or when he was 6, when he was 7. I think Rin just, I don't know. I think it was just too hurt and his head was clouded. But nah, I think, like you said, Say actually loved him, I think.
Definitely.
But he doesn't see it that way.
Like, I'm praying that this brother relationship gets fixed somehow, and Rin they both work out their gripes and become great footballers. That's all we want to see. That's actually all we want to see. Okay, let's jump to chapter 126, the second half, kickoff, back again. Do you know when I was scrolling down, I saw that panel with Shidou, and you just know he's about to do a madness. I love his energy. I love his confidence. I love how he he's ready for it. This is where he's supposed to. He was made for the big stage. That's what I got from him. He was made for the big stage.
I definitely think this couple of chapters actually added more character to him.
Yeah.
Because before, like, he's cool. I like his style. I like his like character design. But I haven't got anything except from his pilot and Madman. But I actually gave him character. I was like, yeah, I like it. It's crazy, but I like him. And I was so happy. I know it's a bit further on, but he's not stupid.
Yeah.
Like, oh, thank God. But focus on this chapter. Yeah, he was sucking it in. He was ready. He was ready for action. He was ready, bro.
It's cool that, like, coming from the last video we did and the last chapters we read, when we also discussed Mr. Ego and his strategy and his prep work, and yet again his mastery is like showcased. Man said, this is nothing we didn't expect. I'm ready. Shidou's appearance is like, it's not a surprise for us. We prepped for this. We're ready. And then he looked across and was like, and especially with the other coach who is just there for decoration. I was dying. How could he say the other coach is there for decoration?
What, is my man lying? Are you going to tell me he's lying?
He is not lying.
He's a trophy wife for a coach instead.
He's not lying. And you just see the picture of the drawing of the other coach, and he looks so shook. Why was he shaking? He's not meant for this. You're not built for this. And it kind of got me thinking that I would love to see how Mr. Ego has got his football experience and where he had to coach, and if he was a previous player before and stuff like that. That would be so interesting.
Oh, Mr. Ego's backstory is going to be mad. I didn't even think about that till you said this. Oh my God!
Because he needs
backstory from Mr. Ego.
Because I was
crazy.
I was just thinking how like knowledgeable he is about football and everything about the game, and even like what we've been able to experience in the last couple of chapters in terms of football, the players. Like he understands the players better than they understand themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We need that backstory, bro. I didn't know I needed it to now, but I need it now.
Okay.
His IQ about football, his football IQ is crazy, bro. Crazy. But yeah.
Because even when you look at a player like Nico, he's been getting his shine recently. And I've been really enjoying him. But the revelation about his football and his ability and how he's now finding a real deep love to play in defense. Like he actually loves playing in the defense now. Like that kind of, that only Mr. Ego could have understood that this is going to be his best position, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, Nico, I've been saying it from the very first time, like, he got introduced. I don't even remember, like, when our main character, I keep forgetting his name, Toshi, when he beat him.
Yeah.
I know, so, like, he raised up and sees eyes for the first time. I was like, this guy's going to be a problem. This is not the last time we're going to see this guy. I'm so happy I was right. He was one of my favorite characters when it comes to like his abilities, the stuff he does, and his transition into defense. Oh, if they leave this place, man, he's going to be a problem, bro. He's one of those annoying defenders that can see everything. You think you've tricked them, but they're always there. I love that he's getting a shine. I can't lie to you. I think he's my top 5 favorite characters of the series.
He's been getting up there because
for me, he is.
He's been getting up there.
We need to do like a top 5, like what we think our top. We might do it at the end of this discussion.
We'll have to
currently, just like our top 5 characters, because he's there. I actually enjoy watching him play. Well, yeah, I like him. I'm so happy he's gonna shine.
And obviously, man has the biggest test to man mark Shidou, which. Like, when we see that guy's off the ball movement, it's actually a joke. I know he just came on, so he has bags of energy. But how was his, like, was 1 versus 21? So his movement was so advanced that even his own teammates didn't even know what he was doing or where he would be. But man, like, can read the game. I was
surprised, bro. He said 1 versus 21.
I was like, what's happening? Why?
Like that, bro.
Why?
He's different, bro.
But then obviously we're not surprised because he has the biggest ego. He is egotistic by his very nature. He had too much ego for BLUELOCK. Imagine that. He had too much. Too much ego for Blue Lock. Doesn't even make sense.
Nah. If you search up ego, you see two people, Mr. Ego himself and Sendo.
Facts.
That's the two people. That's the pictures that come up when you search on that. Because he is selfish. Is an understatement. He's egotistic. That's the right word. Perfectly described. He's different.
I definitely feel like it's cool that somehow, when a player is at such a high level that they're able to seamlessly join into the progression of the ball and stuff. He didn't even have to warm up. It was, he didn't have to, it wasn't like 10 minutes in, now he's starting to get the pace of the game. No, instantly, he and Say have that connection, and that disguised cross.
Yeah.
Oh my days. I was like, first thing, the art on that panel was so clean. Just seeing the ball in the air, a man attack it, and then Nico appear out of nowhere. Beautiful.
The art is stupid in this anime, man. It's so good. It's so good. It is so good. It was just mesmerizing. Well, I think that's the right word I'm looking for. Mesmerizing. Yeah. Both of them, they're fun to watch. I lie to you. Say and Sendo match made in heaven. They even say it there as well. I really feel it's like two of them versus like 20 other players in the field.
It is.
Because man. I feel like this guy's given up on every other person on that team. So Say was low-key giving up on every other player.
Say was about to leave, man. He was leaving. It's only because Shidou is there that he decided that I'll give this a chance. I'll come out in the second half and see what we can do.
But leap it so far. Have you seen him think about or even say anybody's name, even look at them? It's him and Sendo. Oh my god, he doesn't care about anybody else in that team.
At all. And we see that late challenge from Nico, and I wouldn't even say he's late, because this kind of transitions us to the chapter 127 and the beginning of that, where we see, following the previous chapter, we see Nico challenge Shidou. But I feel like they needed VAR on that one, because I didn't feel like it was a foul. I feel like because he was in the air, it was more dramatic when they made contact, you know what I mean? Because he got the ball. It was just that Shidou was in the air, and then Nico comes in and deflects the ball. But obviously momentum is going to take him into his body. You know what I mean?
I think it was a kind of like, it had to be a foul. But I didn't think it deserved a card, honestly speaking. Because I think the thing looked more brutal than it actually was. Like, them tackles, like, he got the ball, it was clean. Like, it was not clean, but he got the ball, but it was like a messy tackle. But he got the ball safe. So I can forgive him enough, like giving them a free kick. But a card, that was unfair, bro. Because I think Nico took some kind of injury from that as well. So
yeah, he was.
I thought it was like more 50-50, but it's not.
Yeah, that ref, I don't know, maybe he was getting bored because there was not a lot of action. So he was like, the first thing that happened, because that's the first real foul or time that I've seen the ref break play, you know what I mean? In the
I was a ref in the match. I lie.
So he was like, yeah, I have to get involved. Yellow card, because this might be the only one I'm able to give all game. And then
he was trigger happy.
Bro, he just I was just looking at him like, you're a clown, please. Just go back to reffing the game. It's not that deep. But Shidou, like you said last time, man was ready to get that red card. He was ready to punch him up.
Does this man not think? I'm very confused. Like, he loves football so much, but always wants to get red carded. Not even red carded. He wants to go to prison. You see the way he was rushing him.
Did you see how he got up?
That's not a red card. That was a prison sentence.
He was about to kill Nico for that.
I mean, he's a character, but it annoys me. It's like, how? What do you think
sometimes he does too much.
Kick him in the face. Do you think you're going to keep playing the ball? Okay.
Trust.
You just came in like 5 minutes, you haven't scored a goal, and you want to rush someone down. It's like one of them roadmans when you're playing football, and everyone's scared to tackle him.
Yeah.
So if you tackle him, you're going to get jumped at the end of the score. It pissed me off. It's like, fam, let's play football, bro. Why are we getting aggressive over football?
You brought back
10
flashbacks.
and year 11 football.
You brought back flashbacks, man.
Just aggressive for no reason.
For no reason.
What? So calm down. It's football. secondary school football, you're not gonna be messy. Or Shindo could be messy, but still, he still does have brain.
Could be. Yeah, that guy. If he lasts the whole game, I'll be surprised. That's all. Like, I'll be.
But to be
surprised.
fair, say got him on a leash. So
I was very surprised by
I didn't
that.
expect it. I did not expect it. I didn't expect it. The guy said, "Oh, okay." I was like, "What? She not listened? What?
Impossible.
Nando."
What do you mean? I said, what?
This is a nanny moment in anime. Nanny.
Facts.
Oh yeah,
That is, it's so out of his character to listen to somebody, but maybe it's because he respects his game. He respects, maybe if you are a certain standard and he knows your levels, maybe he's like, do you know what? I'll listen to you. Because Say was talking sense. He was like, are you going to throw away your dream by getting a red card yet? Just behave yourself. There's actually no need. Just play the game.
Like a little child. Actually, he talked to him like, really, you're going to get a red card at this moment, 5 minutes in. It's basically the fans talking to Sender, like, calm down. You're good. Yeah. Let's dial it back down. Oh yeah, that was good, man. And
then we also see Nico continue to get the shine, even though obviously it was we're going to give it to the ref and say it was a late tackle, even though we all know the truth. But you can see his knowledge of the game this is why I love that we're getting more information about other characters and we're getting to see how they play football and what is their motivation and what drives them. And because these panels were crazy. Just imagine Nico was using Shidou's movement and Sei's kick-in motion to predict the most dangerous position on the field. Like, what kind of stupidity is that? And that's how he was able to get to the right place. He basically stopped a certain goal.
How? I was looking at him like, this one is different, bro. Really tracking both players at the same time, like predicting where things is gonna happen, like where is a perfect time to intersect. I was like, how is that? He knew he was special, because in the very next like few panels, the beautiful part is like, oh, I realize how fun defense is. Most crush forwards now. I was like, oh my god, he's like unlocked to Sharingan. He knows how good he is now. But yeah, Nico getting shine 2 chapters in a row. I cannot complain.
He needs more shine. Don't stop the shine for Nico, man. And I love how Isagi was impressed. He was like, this guy he's special as well. Like, he has the eyes, he has the vision, he knows how to play football. And these are the kind of individuals we need on our team if we're gonna win this match.
Yeah, he knows ball. He knows ball.
I do feel like I don't know if he is enough at the moment, because obviously, like you said, he had this like awakening moment to progress his football. But I don't know if that is enough for what he's up against at the moment, because you see that he was late for the tackle, and even though he's reading Sei is still kind of getting off the foot. He's getting off the crosses, getting off the passes. You know what I mean? Other people are going to need to step up.
Yeah, because is that situation like what's going to happen, but it's just like out of your reach to like stop it.
Yeah,
because you forget Sei has the same kind of eyes. So I'm sure it's like, I know you predicted what I'm predicting, but still, because the very next like set of action, I was like, this guy's stupid, bro. How would you play against someone like this? How do you play against someone like this, bro? Sei is stupid with his skills. How? There's nothing fancy. It's not a rainbow flick. It's not overhead. It's not a Ronaldo overhead kick. It's not. It's just this is where I want to put this ball, and I know this person can reach it. I know this person's going to reach it. I know that the wind, this. How?
His ability to read the game is...
You're Einstein in football, stupid, bro. And all of this in a split second as well. Come off it, bro. This guy's different.
Even before the cross, again, we had that interaction with Shidou and Sei who's going to take the free kick. And for the second time, my guy backs down. But as we know, it was worth backing down, because that pass and even the run, because after it was actually bad defending if you think about it, because they should have had another person on Shidou just in case he makes a late run into the box. They just left him. They left him unmarked.
Not one person. It's Shidou. They saw him running down and thought, Sei is gonna. No. It's Shindo. Even if Shay's gonna hit, I'm pursuing him. 3 people needs to be on that man. You know how physical he is. You know the kind of ability he is. And you leave one person?
It was dumb.
Even barely one person. They didn't even leave anyone. Shiguri had to like put on the burners to catch up with him.
And it was too late. It was way too. Even with her pace, you're not gonna catch up.
I love how you said her pace like that.
Have it.
It looks like a girl said what you said her pace. I was like,
Have it. I'll be reading it and thinking there's a girl. But I go in between because sometimes she's hella manly and she's with the gang, and sometimes the feminine side is mad real, and I'm like, okay, just maybe that's how she feels. Yeah. That's how he feels. I don't know.
But yeah, like you said, I don't know. I think I question the defense there. Because it's a set play. You know, even big teams like switch it off for like a few seconds, but you can't afford to only have 2 geniuses on the team, Sei and Sendo. You can't afford to do that. And they pay dearly for it. I mean, there's only one person that was on it, and he was too late. And he's the fastest person on the team. So can you imagine? So I think next time if they let this happen again, just leave like Sendo like running, it's gonna be detrimental. But also you can't just ignore Sei as well. Yeah. So it's sticky for them. Like this person says, it's gonna be sticky for them.
It is, man. And we have to say that was one of the best goals we've seen so far. Because the way he took that, oh my days, that volley scissor kick action on his side, bang. I was like, bro. I was like, okay.
Like a demon striking it too. Bro.
He made it look too easy. It just shows you how bad the other striker was doing. That Shidou just came on one chance for one go.
First shot. It was like what? The first shot, because the other one got blocked because his first shot on target and smacked it in the goal. That guy's embarrassing, man. The guy's dying inside. It's like, oh my god, can you imagine? I've been here for like how many minutes?
He doesn't deserve. He needs to stay on the bench.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't get subbed out. You know, he's still in the game.
Yeah, he's still in the game. He should have got subbed out, but I don't know how deep their bench is, so maybe they don't. Yeah. And I wouldn't be surprised if they just brought 11 players.
Underestimating them, innit?
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked at all.
We're going to like chapter 128, and yeah, we just see the reactions from the goals, and it was. I saw this little panel. I was laughing. I don't know why it made me laugh so much. It's a coach celebrating like he did anything.
He was. I don't know. He's at this point he's annoying, man. At this point, why are you there?
Say is the coach. You're just like I said, your decoration, trophy manager. But yeah, decoration. Like I said, yeah, everyone's just praising him. Match made in heaven. Guy's different. The crowd's loving it. What can we say? The chemical reaction is just too good. But yeah, Isagi realizes that we can't leave this man alone, because if the fastest player in the team predicted it or caught onto the plan and still couldn't catch up, how are we gonna cope? Because these 2 people are just on a level of their own. It's just different, bro. But yeah, but I think in the background you see the puzzles are still fitting in. Yeah, he realizes, what these mans are doing is what I want to do. So I think he's awakening. If they're going to win this game, he needs to awaken fast. I can see it coming. The awakening is slowly coming, because I think he's witnessing the kind of player he wants to be. Yeah. In Sei is his goal. That's what he wants to be. The reflex, like he wants to do like his vision, his decision making, everything. That's what Sei is doing. And he's like, okay, I need a kind of reaction, this kind of reflex. That is just like superhuman. And yeah,
we've always kind of said that he should be a midfielder, Isagi. I've always thought that transforming his play, he's probably a goal scoring and assist midfielder, not a out and out striker or even a false nine.
No, he reminds me of De Bruyne, Bruno Fernandes, Pogba kind of person. Not even Pogba, but Bruno Fernandes, Kevin De Bruyne. They know the passes they can get. Even Pogba to an extent, some passes. But I can place in the perfect passes. I know what kind of runs my strikers are playing. When it comes to it, I'm a bang it as well. I think that's the kind of player but I think he's still focused on being a striker. But maybe he's gonna transform. But yeah,
Evolve his game, man.
He's a cam. I think he's a cam. I'm like, but yeah.
I love seeing the what's it called? You see the head of the Football Federation thing, the Japan's he's just gassed. He's like, yes, we're not losing no more. We can actually win this. Maybe there's hope. Man drinking his champagne, living his best life, and
he was losing his head before. He's losing his head before. He's just happy, bro.
He's hella happy.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they break his heart because I want to see him in despair. I want to see him cry. Well, he's happy for now and is equalized. And unfortunately, really, we get a few characters coming out, Chigiri and Nico as well.
Yeah.
Which was surprising. I was surprised they brought Nico up. But I guess Ego has
playing hard, man.
I mean, it's been intense for full on 50 minutes. 60 minutes of play, so I can't blame them. It's been so intense. Playing a full 90 minutes and 60 minutes.
It's one of those that because they're all playing different and new positions, they aren't as efficient at playing those. Do you know when you're a midfield and you've played midfield for a long time, you can efficiently use your energy and you know when to go up, when to hold, when, do you know what I mean? And as a fullback, you know when you have to keep sprinting up and down or when you need to take a break. And I feel like these people, because they're so new to their positions, they've been just going all out. Like they're playing as a lone striker.
I think it's affecting them, especially since they have to work extra hard in that role, as what I said. So it's affecting them. If not physically, at least mentally. I know when you have a mental toll, it affects your physical as well. But they come out. Well, I think we get a bit of a more character from Chigiri. He's wondering if the time he took out, he was running away from his injury. He's wondering if that affects his decision making or his speed and stuff like that. So I feel like he has a chance to even grow even more, which I don't think will happen with this character because I love his character. It's one of my favorite characters. So you can see that he needs more. He wants more. And even at right at the end, I'm skipping a little bit, but right at the end, you can see his resolve. He wants more. I'm excited for that. But when I said we need a new a sub, I was praying for Barrow. I was praying for Barrow to come on. That was one of my favorite players. Still, give Barrow his shine.
Give him. It's his time.
Give him his shine.
He needs to. God. He needs to.
Because the look on his face, he's gonna be mad. He's gonna be like a Shido, another Shindo. I'm telling you, because that guy's egotistic as well. But I love Barrow. I want him to get shine. But now we don't get him, unfortunately. Hopefully, fingers crossed again soon. But we get Rio and Yori, which I don't even know who he was. I can't lie. I can't remember.
Rio is a baller, though. I like Rio.
Well, Rio is a baller. Rio is good.
And I loved his backstory as well. Oh my days. Yeah. And his family antics and all of that. And that combination with...
You might see Rio X Nagi again.
Oh my days. That's what we need.
I can't wait because Rio is improved as well. I know Nagi's a baller. He's one of the best. I think he might even be the best player on our team.
Yeah.
But Rio improved. You could see when we were training, he improved. So the new Rio X Nag. Oh, I love Isagi and Nagi's combination, but I think Rio X Nagi is gonna be fire, bro.
It's gonna be very different.
To be fair, anybody X with Nagi's the main character. I can't lie. But Rio X Nagi is gonna be beautiful. I cannot wait for this. It's gonna be juicy. It's gonna be juicy. But you can see in his eyes, Rio's like, yo, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. So
of course, Rio's that guy. He's a all or nothing kind of guy. He's like, we if we come here and we're playing, we have to win. There is no choice. Yeah. And with knowing that combination and their history and everything that has happened within BLUELOCK to get here as individuals, when they were leaving each other behind and pushing forward and everybody, they were having that kind of tension between them. But it's like, no, we're here now on the biggest stage. Let's go.
Well, you see Ego as well, changing the field tactics, positions and stuff. But I think this is when the game starts now, Joe. This is where it starts. This is where the game starts. You see the best players come out to shine now. So I'm expecting stuff from Nagi, I'm expecting stuff from Bachira. The guy's been we haven't seen Butcher shining in a long time.
At all. He needs.
I think
and he's one of the best
he's
players.
prepping him. He's prepping him. It's Nagi, it's Bachira, Isagi, obviously. Rain is going to do his thing. Shindo is definitely going to do his say. And Rio is going to be, I think Rio's going to do his thing. But I'm excited, bro. I keep saying this every time we do this. I'm always excited for the next few chapters. Oh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be fire, bro. BLUELOCK, the next big thing. What can I say?
Facts.
Right, guys, that's it from us. Good 4 chapters, but I think this is probably one of the best 4 chapters we've reviewed. I just enjoyed it. Shindo doing his thing, and the backstories for Rin. Finally, we understand the kind of dynamic he has with his brother. I still think we need more backstory from Sei himself. And we get Rio on the field doing his thing as well. Hopefully, the next 2 chapters he balls out. And I can't wait for what this man is going to bring us next. I cannot wait because it's going to be. I know we know it's going to be fire. We said this every time. It's going to be fire.
Of course. Let it be known, fam.
So,
be known.
It's going to be fire. BLUELOCK to the world and back. That's what I can say. But thank you for listening to us as always. We know we do this for you guys. For your enjoyment. We appreciate it from me and Joel, even Daniel. So yeah, thanks for always tuning in. Those of you who do, thanks for subscribing, liking, commenting. So yeah, we just hope you do more of that. Interact with us. We're always waiting, looking forward to talk to you guys. But yeah, there's more videos on our YouTube, on Spotify, on Instagram, Twitter, even on TikTok. Come speak to us, come interact. We're always gonna be waiting to do that. So thanks for listening as always. Deuces.
Peace.